And one of our favorite guys to talk to into the swamp, it is Congressman Mike Carey, Ohio's 15th District. Michael, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Great to be with you this morning.
Yeah, likewise. We'll start with the tragic assassination of Charlie Kirk. And I don't know what else to talk about this. It's the information comes so fast and furious. It's you got to keep your head on a swivel. But one of the things that you pointed out in this YouGov poll, this was actually discussed by VP Vance while guest hosting Charlie Kirk's show the other day, is that 24%, it's a way too big of a number, of very liberal people said it's sometimes okay to celebrate the death of a political opponent. I can't believe that people think this is okay.
Listen, there's never a time to celebrate anything like that. I mean, I got to know Charlie Kirk when I was in the private sector. He was going to start with this idea, and I was doing some things. And, listen, I think in the end, I mean, he was, above all else, a father and a husband.
Absolutely.
Just tragic.
Yeah, it's and it's going to be with us for a long time. But I mean, you're seeing these people that are getting suspended at their job or they're losing their job. Before you came on, I was talking about the fire chief in Cleveland was put on administrative leave because he made an insensitive post. I mean, you're in that role in a large city in Ohio, and you can't help yourself. You cannot resist the urge to post on Facebook something insensitive about Charlie Kirk, and now he's on the sidelines for a while.
Well, this is why I don't even look at my social media. I mean, I just simply don't.
I'm with you.
And I'll tell you, I know firsthand. I mean, I actually had a legitimate death threat to me, not just to me, but to my family this summer. And thank heavens for the Columbus, police department, the Hilliard Police Department. And look, you know this. I'm probably one of the most bipartisan members of Congress.
Absolutely.
I make it a point every day to encourage civility with my colleagues, both on the Republican side and on the Democrat side. But if somebody like me has a legitimate death threat, I mean, can you imagine what some of the other members of Congress that are more vocal? But again, this is just a gruesome example of political violence, and we have no reason for that.
So let me ask you about your specific situation, Congressman. I mean, when you get that information, does it come to you? Does it come to your staff? I mean, it's got to put a pit in your stomach.
Oh, it does. It absolutely does. And and it obviously comes from the police. The police will get the threat, or when it's written like that, a lot of times the staff will see it. And then it goes to the Capitol Hill Police, and the Capitol Hill Police will contact other people, whether it's, whatever community the death threat originates from. But since I live in the city of Columbus, the Columbus Police Department have been very good about watching over the house. But again, I ran for office. My small children did not run for office.
Yeah.
And this is the type of stuff, and I know Charlie has, Charlie's got a young family like I do, and of course I've got an older son that is, has a grandson, and you got to be mindful of that.
Yeah.
So, again, just a tragic situation, and again, it's consistent with some of the things that we've seen, with Steve Scalise being shot at a baseball practice.
Right.
I mean, my goodness, it's just...
There's no place for this. Yeah, there's no place for political violence. It doesn't matter which side you're on. Speaking with Congressman Mike Carey, Ohio's 15th District, hopefully your situation has been resolved. And that kind of leads us into the D.C. crime bill, since the president started cracking down in the district. I mean, homicides are down, assaults are down, robberies are down, carjackings are down. And can we make this thing permanent?
Well, I hope so. I mean, we're going to be voting on the D.C. Crimes Act because one of the things that people don't realize when you're in Washington, they actually qualified a youth offender as anybody under the age of 25. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was 25, I'd already been in the military. I graduated from college. So to say that somebody is 25 and should be considered a youth offender, I think is wrong. So. Yeah. I think we're going to try to do a number of these things. But to your point, I mean, homicides are down 18%. Assault with dangerous weapons are down 16%. Robberies, which is something that's very common here in D.C., down 32%. I think we're also going to do the D.C. Policing Protection Act. This gives the law enforcement, I think, greater latitude to pursue some criminals and vehicles. So, again, I think we're going to try to get that done this week. I think, you've seen I don't know. We've had over 2,100 arrests that have been made. A dozen, many of them known gang members. We found 7 missing children here in D.C. So listen, there's a lot of things that are happening right now. We'll get this thing passed hopefully this week.
Is there bipartisan support on this? Is this pretty much a unanimous thing? Or are there people that actually are against stopping crime in Washington, D.C.?
Well, let's just be, you got to, what the old phrase that my grandmother used to use, tell the truth and shame the devil. I mean, the member of Congress who was hijacked was a Democrat. Carjacked.
Right.
A Democrat. So I hope that we can find some bipartisan support in this, because it is something that should be bipartisan.
No doubt, absolutely. And then we get into funding the government. You guys released a bill yesterday to keep the government funded through, I think, November 21st.
Yeah, sure did.
And then I think inside that bill, there's $30 million for lawmaker security for folks like you, including money to help local police protect members of Congress. I'm all for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, and again, that transcends party. That's both Republican and Democrat. But I think what we wanted to just make sure that we don't shut down the government. You and I have talked about this before. We want to make sure that our service members don't miss a paycheck. And this is, again, a continuing resolution. And all this does is extends the current funding levels, really offers neither side special carve-outs. But obviously, this isn't a way to govern. But it's the best thing that we can do right now while negotiations on a broader government funding package go on. So, again, I think this is something that we'll see probably on Friday. But again, my hope this would get the funding. The CR funding would go through September 30th. So, it's my hope that we can get it done on Friday.
That's what I'm hearing, too, is Friday is when you're going to be doing this. And yet your colleagues across the aisle are openly pining for a government shutdown.
Yeah, and I just don't think that's right. I think that's coming mainly from the Senate side. I know that some of the folks in the House have talked about that, but I think in the end, when you are a member of Congress and you're representing, you're not just representing Republicans or Democrats, you're representing everybody. And so my hope is that if it's a clean CR, that we'll be able to get some folks on the other side on board.
Mike, when do you get back into the district? When do you get back home?
Looks like it'd probably be on this Friday because I think we're going to have votes all the way up until then.
All right. Very good. Good to talk to you, my friend. As always, stay safe, and thanks for the time. Congressman Mike Carey.